What's going on YouTube? Tim from Clawmania here. So this video is going to be a small tutorial on how to install the Nayax readers on the new Candy Machines 14-inch Super Mini. So things have changed between this machine and the original ones, the smaller ones, as far as like where the Nayax cable is. So the tutorial that they have is kind of outdated compared to the new machine, so I just kind of wanted to put one up on YouTube and just for kind of record purposes. So this machine's already done. I finished this last night. So basically, I'm gonna go over, I have this machine to do. I did a few things already just to kind of speed up the process, but basically what we're gonna be doing, you have to do a few things on this one. So those two screws right here, these acrylic, and then these ones, those got to come out, and this whole thing lifts out in one piece. See, it's gone in that one. And then after that, these here, those are a, what is this? This is these are 7mm. So 7mm here. You take those off. There's two of them. Take those off. Take this acrylic piece out. And then these two Phillips here. You take those out. This metal bar comes out. You take this off first. Take this out. It slides up. Comes right out. And then you have to take this bracket off. So these screws. My suggestion, keep every single screw with each part you take out. Keep those four with that. Keep those two with this. And then after all that's done, there's a piece of acrylic that is usually right here. It's this piece right here. So inside of there are 4 screws or bolts. Or yeah, they're screws. You have to take out and take that plexi out. Okay, so that's that. Once you have plexi out, you're gonna move on to the floor. So you're gonna take these screws out all around the edges. I think there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, I think, 8 or 9. And then that's kind of what you have to do to get started. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the floor out of this one. I already, again, loosened everything. Take the floor out. I'm going to show you where the Nayax cable is, and then basically we're going to install everything into this machine in the video. Okay, so to get started on this project, I'd recommend having a nice regular Phillips, a 7mm socket. You can get a ratchet, but I just put it on that. Most important is you need a deep socket for the screws. Working in that thing, if you have like any shoulders at all, working in that thing is a nightmare. I didn't use this on the first machine and I hated every moment of it. Use this on the second machine and the install realistically only took me like 20 to 30 minutes. First one probably took me 50 minutes to an hour. So recommend one of these. This is just good to have all around. It's flexible. It's really cool. But yeah, pretty simple. That's all you're gonna need to get this done. All right, so basically what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the floor off. As you can see, everything's unscrewed. Pry chute wall's gone. Metal bracket's gone. Acrylic wall's gone. The acrylic opening here is gone. And we're gonna replace it with that bracket. And this bracket is located in there. It's under there, it's wrapped up. So when you first get the machine, open that up, take out the, what are they? The angle brackets, and then the Nayax brackets in there as well. Okay, so got this out, got the floor done, got the wall out. These things I hate. They catch on everything and they put holes in your hoodies. They cut you, but whatever. All right, so when we're taking the floor out, you have to be careful. it is so tight in there that there's like one way to take it out. You have to be careful you don't scratch the mirror or the side acrylic. I am not going to do this on camera because I need all my hands to do this. So when we come back, the floor is going to be out and hopefully I don't scratch everything up. All right, we have success. No scratching, nothing. Came out. Got scary for a second, but we're okay. All right, so now we got the floor off. All of their new Super Mini machines are pre-wired for Nayax, which is really nice. So the cable you're looking for is that big, fat yellow one right there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna reach in there. We have to also open up the coin mech. Because you're gonna have to pass the radio antenna, the cord for that. So that's gotta go in there. And then you're gonna stuff some of the Nayax cord in there probably too. All right, so I'm gonna dig that out. And basically you're left with zip ties. So we're gonna undo these zip ties carefully, and then we're gonna grab the cable out. So I'm gonna do that off camera. And just like that, we're free. So now we got the full length Nayax cable. So you can see right down there, there's a notch. So the Nayax cable is gonna go in there, and along with the actual antenna wire, it's gonna go there. And the floor also has a cutout. So the floor is pre-cut for the Nayax. So now you got the loose cable. Basically, what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to, probably gonna put the floor back in. Because I'm not gonna need, I'm gonna put the floor back in. I'll get the antenna out for the Nayax, put the floor in, and put this bracket in. All right, All right, let me grab the Nayax and get the antenna. All right, so here we are with the Nayax package. So what you get when you order it, that's the box it's in. Obviously, you get these cables, which we don't need them, especially if you buy the 2024 14-inch machines. You don't need these because you get the pre-wired in the machine, and then when you order it from Candy Machines, they make you, not make you, but you have to pick a version. So you have to pick the pulse one, but we don't even need these because it's pre-wired. So these are for like, if you're buying a Mega Mini from China or something like that. And then we have a template, which we won't need. We have the Nayax machine with the bracket that we need to take off. This is the antenna for the cell phone. What I do for this is like a rewards. I cut the sticker here and you only use that one, and instructions. So we can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of the box. So all we're gonna need is this. To start, you're gonna take these off, and you're gonna be just removing this whole case. So I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna bring it over to the machine. There we go. We've released the machine from its bracket. Keep these screws, we're gonna need them, because these are gonna be what we use to secure the Nayax inside the machine. So I'm gonna bring the Nayax over there, bring this over, bring the screws, and then we're gonna grab the bracket that we need to install. And then, I'll just walk over there. I guess I'll put the Nayax up here for now. All right. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna run the antenna. I'll show you how we do that. Then I'm gonna put the floor on. Yeah, so the one thing you want to remember with this is the Nayax is cell phone based, so it does need good service. The recommended SIM card when you buy it is Verizon. They do have a, what is it? It's AT&T. They have an AT&T version. So the good thing about this, it's magnetic. So you can put it basically anywhere. So you may have to route it through the machine and out back and like put it up on the top. You will only know that if you know your location. So each location is going to be different. So this, I'm going to stick mine in here because I get good reception where it's at or where it's going. So it shouldn't be a problem. So just be aware of that. If your Nayax starts kind of acting funky, more than likely it's the antenna placement. Yeah, so I'm gonna run this. I will show you how we do that, and then we're gonna put the floor back on and get the actual Nayax. All right, so all I did is I just took the small end here that goes into the Nayax machine, and I just ran it through here. What I am gonna do is, once I'm done, I'm gonna put some electrical tape around the edge of that metal, the edges, just in case. So in case it's rubbing or anything, it doesn't cut the wire. It shouldn't, but why not, you know? It's 5 extra minutes. So now that we have that, I have the antenna out now. Basically, I'm just gonna do that for testing, just to make sure everything is fine. But we should be okay anyways. So let's finish this up. I'm going to put the floor in, route these wires through it, and then we're gonna put the bracket on and wire everything up. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. I hate this floor. This thing's awful. It is such a pain to get in and out, but there we go. So, cable's routed through, everything's good. And then, so I'm gonna install this bracket here, and we'll hook the Nayax up, and then kind of just build the machine back together. So the way this goes on is the hole is gonna be closest to the edge at the bottom, and then you want these little gasket thingies facing in, so the screws are going to go out. All right, we're on. Easy peasy. Just 4 screws. Boom. 2 up top, 2 at the bottom. And we're installed. Just make sure, obviously, run the cords through. All right, so now we're going to hook the cords up to the Nayax, hook the Nayax in, and then I'll deal with the slack after. So on the back of the Nayax, there's a metal or a plastic kind of cover. You'll take that off. The big plug right there is where the yellow cord's going to go to. And then that gold circle, the antenna is going to go in there. It just snaps in. Don't try to screw it. It just clicks in. Also, don't do what I did, and I plugged it in when the machine's on. So just turn your machine off. It's okay. It'll be fine. But just in case, don't do that. Because, yeah, just don't do that. All right, so we got the Nayax mounted. So the 4 screws, the internal ones, top and bottom. So I'm just gonna tighten those up. Make sure this is nice and tight against there so it's not wiggling. We'll wrap up. All right, we got her nice and secure. Not going anywhere, everything's tight. So basically now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put that slack, the yellow one, kind of just shove it down in that hole. And then the antenna cord, we're gonna feed it through and pull it this way. So, do that, and then we'll put make sure everything works, obviously. And then I think it is because it's already showing my screen. So, all right. All right, so before I button everything up, I got the wires ran, all tucked away. I'm gonna run the card to see if it works.
Please present your card or your mobile phone. Authorizing. Thank you.
All right. So we're now up and running. We tested it works. Now we just got to rebuild the machine, and we are off to the races. All right, so I tucked the antenna away in there, and it's stuck to the side. So I just wrap that. All right, I'm gonna button this up. Okay, so now we're just gonna rebuild the machine. Easy. All right, we have success. Everything's back together. That's back on, floor, wall, other wall, boom. All set, wrap that up. So, hopefully this video helps you guys. If there's any parts you're confused on, put it in the comments, I'll help answer. Sorry for kind of the quick cuts and how it's gotta be. I don't have a tripod yet. So, yeah, that's it. Again, this is how to install a Nayax on a new 14-inch Super Mini from CandyMachines.com. So, got the Nayax for $298. So it was like under $600 for two of them from Candy Machines after coupon. So like $300 a pop. Or when you buy the machine, you pay $400. You get the bill, no stacker, and you get that installed. So for the extra $100, have them install it. Just your time's worth $100 to mess around with all this. If you're buying a new machine, just buy it with it, $400. If you have a machine, buy the Nayax from Candy Machines. It's on sale. Use the coupon Save Big or 2024. You'll get a nice discount. So hopefully that helps. Any questions? Go ahead and ask. Peace.